It is finally time to finish and end the debate between Uzi versus Carti. Sight, it's just getting started. Because I think the next year or two are crucial for the whole debate. And I know that they're friends, or they were friends. You know, I haven't even seen them together actually since the Narcissist, like, paparazzi shoot. They were both rocking Carti's new Narcissist brand that didn't end up actually... Did it end up dropping? It was like a bomber jacket. But regardless, Ken Carson was wearing it too. Somebody on Twitter mentioned, let's leave the Uzi versus Carti debate in 2022, man, because it is definitely something that's been drawn out for the last couple years, especially with the whole raid against Lil Uzi Vert in the media for the past couple years, ever since like Eternal Take, where people say he's washed, at least quality wise. Numbers wise, he's still there. I mean, he literally just Wanna Rock went platinum in like a month or two, however long it's been since that song's dropped. So going platinum that fast means that he's still here, although I think it's a bit different because it was a TikTok trend. For Pink Tape to be successful in my eyes, like, it can't be Jersey club music. Like, I understand that it went Hot 100 single, but I don't think that it's a 20 track album is going to appeal to the mainstream audience like that, although people like one song. I could be wrong, though. That's just my opinion. But obviously with Carti, I mean, if you go to his Twitter, bro says hello Twitter. And I know he's rare, so he tweets way less than Uzi, although I haven't seen Uzi very active on Twitter, so I'd like to see his numbers. But bro, saying hello Twitter on Christmas, oh, and granted, it's a whole lot of red 2-year anniversary, 423k likes, bro. That's crazy. 377k. Again, he doesn't tweet very often, so it's always a big deal when he comes back to social media. But that's the whole lore behind Carti. I'm not even trying to dick ride here, but you know, I'm just speaking facts. But what I think is significant the next 1 or 2 years, and why I think that the whole debate wherein somebody claimed that we should leave it in 2022, nah, bruh. I think that it's going to get way more interesting, and I believe someone said in the replies it's going to intensify, because in the next couple of years, y'all know I love Uzi. Like, all time, I think Uzi still got it, because even his peak success in 2016, thought the singles, and even Eternal Take with like 300k, 290, 288k first week, whatever you want to label it as, because there's varying data. But I don't think Carti can necessarily get that, at least yet. And with streaming numbers now, like, it's harder to sell first week like that. I mean, Drake and 21 Savage, they're hitting 300k now or above it, like, as a collab tape together. But still, man, that's gonna be a hard feat for Carti. But in the next couple of years, I think that with the Pink Tape sales, or whatever album Uzi drops next, or whatever Carti sells next, I mean, Whole Lot of Red sold 105k, right? And it has a ton of hype. It had a ton of hype. And this next project, whatever it turns out to be, called Music or Narcissist, whatever it is, Molly World, I think that's gonna sell at least 150. I just think that with the increase of Carti's presence and the Whole Lot of Red effect, people are going to respect this project way more and give it a chance more than they did with Whole Lot of Red, instead of just calling it trash and then realizing months later that it literally influenced the whole underground rap scene of the last couple of years and sparked some people's careers. I'm not going to name names, but you know who. Not trying to take anything away from them, but you get the point. But I think very well Carti with this 150k plus could end up selling. If he goes over 200k, it increases the chances of surpassing Uzi numbers wise. So then the Uzi fans, the main argument they have, and it's justified, right? Uzi is simply a bigger artist when it comes to streaming numbers than Carti. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. If you look at all the streaming numbers, even of Love Is Rage 2, Love Is Rage in 2017 when that dropped, that still sold more than A Whole Lot of Red, which dropped in 2020. So maybe Carti's just a couple years behind Uzi as it is with his career. But I think that Uzi, I mean, we'll see with Pink Tape, but on numbers wise, okay? So the Uzi fans, I know some of y'all still like the newer snippets. Numbers wise, I don't think that Uzi's gonna hit that 300k, which Eternal Take did. And therefore, he's technically not on his peak anymore. Whereas I think Carti is still on his way up. So if Carti ends up selling more than Uzi in this next project because they're likely both dropping this year. Potentially both early this year, y'all, because Uzi going on tour in March, right? From that publication, Academics said Carti might be dropping January, February. We don't know if that's like a single or an album. He said it's like new sounding music, whatever. Carti dropped At Me out of nowhere, April 2020. Didn't end up dropping for the actual album. Months later, almost a year later. So I don't know what's going to go down, but it seems as though they're both dropping very soon, and it's definitely going to be a bloodbath, y'all. I mean, I know Uzi and Carti fans are very similar. Like, no matter what, I'm going to fuck with both. Don't get me wrong. Love both of those artists. Top 2 all time. Maybe not, but like of the newer generation rappers for sure. But I'm just saying, Carti's next album, he might be passing Uzi numbers wise, and then the Uzi fans got nothing to say other than his peak was higher than Carti. But we'll see. I mean, the next, let's say 5 years, I think that Carti has the presence of like a Kanye or like that generational artist. So does Uzi, but like he's gonna continue going up, almost like the slow grinder, whereas Uzi, like right out the gate, was already hitting fucking Billboard 3 albums in 1 year, whereas Carti's just taking his time. He's the tortoise, Uzi is the hare. We'll see who wins at the very end, but y'all let me know in the comments who you think is going to take over the next couple of years, or if the ranking is technically just going to stay the same if we're talking numbers wise. I know some of y'all are just going to like Carti over Uzi or vice versa just because that's your taste and you're entitled to that, right? Music is subjective. Of course, it's been your boy Baba Lamb signing off, about to go ball, practicing for the tourney. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Bob Game if you with it. Peace out, club you. Know what I'm saying?